Okay, strawberry and tree planting day in our Keyline strips between the tree lanes in Topfield. These guys have already got strawberries coming on, but they're healthy looking plants, and we're going to go and work out a good group process for dibbing holes in plastic, dibbing holes, soil amendments, and get the strawberries in. So this is the planting pattern. We're replacing dead trees with... Where's our trees? They're coming. Oh, they're here. So we have some trees to replace with. We've got Bittenfelder, it's an apple that grows well off its own rootstock. And we've got more chestnut and walnut. So any dead trees get replaced, any live trees get weeded. Miko's just cutting the edge of the lanes because the grass is a bit unruly and we want the strawberries to get a nice bit of light. So then we are burning holes, augering holes, putting in a mixture of not rock dust, we're putting in a mixture of blood meal, bone meal and mycorrhizal fungi. Pop the plant in, water it, walk away. Next week we'll have strawberries because all the strawberries are nearly ready to eat. This is a mixture of blood meal, bone meal, mostly bone meal to help for good root development, and some mycorrhizal fungal inoculant. And we'll be putting just a flat spoon in each hole. So walnut being replaced, strawberries are being laid out, and we're going to zoom through here. We've got 2,500 strawberries to put in. These are the plants we put into root trainers, and they're healthy plants. They need a bit of soil and food now. But you see lovely root structure, and we're going to dig a hole we're going to burn the plastic and dig a hole with this tool. Rather than, you could use a dibber to squash the hole, but then you're compacting the ground all around. I'd rather take soil out and then put in these root train plants without actually disturbing their root system. And hopefully if we do that skillfully, we won't lose any of this fruit that's already set. Super nice root development. Albert, what have you made?
Well, that's a little
Look at this.
concentrator for the flames.
Very nice.
To protect the...
Nice. Should we try it out?
Yeah, for sure.
Right. You got to be ready to light this burner.
Yeah.
Here's the
lighter.
I'll turn it on. So then the handle is stuck, but you can press that, but then you have to push it back up.
Okay.
Look at this.
All right, let's see. Let's take this one first.
That's it. You only need a tiny bit.
Yeah. Well, mate, so we can get these double covers.
The size all right, guys.
That's perfect. Yeah.
Better at the edges. Make sure it's a good hole.
Moving eggmobiles is never going to be the same again. Strawberries getting water. It's time for dinner. Black currant's coming on well. These are the Ben Lomond that grow up the size of my thumb now. So for reference, there's my thumb. So there's a long way to go yet, but it won't be that long before we're harvesting. And these bushes are loaded. Got to come in here and mulch all these, but they're actually quite well protected underneath here. It's just overgrown, but this is all well mulched and beautiful, moist, worm-rich soil in here. Just a bit of spot weeding to do, and we'll be mulching with the animal bedding very soon. So a bit late in the year for planting strawberries, but we wanted to wait and do this as a project with the interns. So we just got to make sure they're well watered in and keep them well watered while they just get established. But I think they're much happier out of the root trainers with room to grow now. With this extra light from being separated as plants, I think they're going to shoot off. And we've turned from an auger to a bark because it's much easier to make the right size hole with a bark. Plants are popping in. We found the small root trainers are much easier, and we did some root pruning to get them into the small root trainers because they were already too big as bare root plants. But most of the plants look pretty good, pretty healthy. We cut the grass back, to just get in and work easier, but let the plants get established with some light. And Eric's at the back there just watering, so we've got a nice workflow going today. And we're nearly done, we've just got this many plants left.
Oh yeah, he took it away.
So it turns out in all the old videos I've been talking about strawberries, I've been mentioning that we had 800 and then they gave us a free lot of 800. Turns out I didn't read the order sheet, I just had a number in my head from last winter thinking about this, last summer even. And actually we've just put in 2,500 strawberry plants. We had till lunch to get the strawberries done, but it's 11 o'clock, so we are going to string the rest of the hops here. And we've been talking to tractor driver. It seems like we might get the tractor and Keyline plough out to put in a willow windbreak around the edge of Topfield here and Nutfield here. This windbreak on the far side, 6-7 metres tall now, was put in as 30cm cuttings 3 seasons ago in the middle of the season. And we're going to do that. We haven't decided the configuration yet, but we want to put up a natural hedgerow, just like this one, mixed species that can be laid as a living hedge. But it's very slow to grow and we want instant wind protection, so we're going to start with willow. Either 1 row of willow with 2 rows of hedgerow to be laid later, or 2 rows of willow and 1 row of hedgerow. I haven't decided yet, I'm just going to decide that randomly near the time. Here in the riparian I've just noticed the first flowers from the black locust. Now some of these died, they grew crazy in the first year, they smell beautiful. There's another flower over there. But some of these died and didn't grow at all for 2 years. This one grew last year but not the year before. And now we have flowers, beautiful edible flowers, great for bees. And when you have enough black locust, you have a very nice firewood supply that can be coppiced, much higher BTU than birch, which is the common firewood here. It's fixing nitrogen and giving a lot of great flowers for salad and also for bees. This is a funny assembly at the end because of the electric line I mentioned before. We are temporarily stringing in the line down at the base support, but this is the pole that fits here. Once they've taken this line down in the autumn, we'll be putting up this post next spring and putting this wire over it, so we made sure we got enough overlap and let the plants go on. Last string.